Good evening, everyone. Guys, if you live in the United Kingdom right now, we really, how do I put this? We have, okay, so we've got a situation right now in the United Kingdom where we are, we've got this big, nobody wants to invest in the United Kingdom right now. It's too volatile. And I can remember Keir Starmer coming up and him saying, like when he took office or whatever, like in his first speech, he said he wanted to create wealth, and he said he wants lots of wealth creation. And then they're raising taxes. Now, guys, nowhere, never in the history of humanity, on this planet, any other planet, in any other facet of the multiverse, nobody has ever been taxed into prosperity. So this is coming about as there's been this spat with the with the United Kingdom government and this I think it's the operators of P&O ferries, who were going to invest £1 billion into a port. Now, it came out first that the what's her name, Louise Haig, I think she's the business secretary. In fact, let me just have a quick look here on P&O Ferries not rogue, says business secretary after cabinet rift. Jonathan Reynolds continues damage limitation effort after colleague Louise Haig called firm a rogue operator. So this what is Louise Haig? I think she's she's the business secretary. Oh, no, sorry. Right, P&O Ferries is not a rogue operator, the business secretary has said, as the government attempted to draw a line under the damaging row that has engulfed the build-up to its International Investment Summit on Monday. Guys, the international investment in the United Kingdom at the moment is going to be like nothing. Like, why would you invest in the United Kingdom right now? Why would you put money, effort, time, resources of your own hard-earned money? Why would you put it into the United Kingdom when there's going to be a budget very soon, and that budget is going to come down heavily on businesses? There's too much uncertainty for people to be able to invest in the United Kingdom right now. It's absolutely absurd that that the government, just the fact that the government think that people will want to invest in the United Kingdom right now, I don't know what the investors would get out of that, because to me it seems like there's a lot of tax, a lot of burden on employers at the moment, with tax raises, and like I think it was the Prime Minister who said those with the broadest shoulders will take the most of the weight. So if you're an overseas investor and you're thinking about, I don't know, starting a factory, employing some people from the United Kingdom, why are you going to do that? Because, guys, people in business, they're there to make money. That's kind of goes with the territory. They're not there to be your friend. They're there to make money. Now, a byproduct of them wanting to make money, they have to provide goods or a service at a compatible rate to obtain that financial gain. That's the way it works, nothing else. If those businesses can cut out their goods and services and make as much money, guess what? They will, because that's what their job is to do. And a lot of people don't understand this, and they think that businesses, they should be X, Y, and Z. No, the business's role is to make money. Now, if their product is bad, they won't make any money. So, instead of putting legislation on these companies, we should let them flourish. And by doing so, you'll get competitors, you'll get people taking over other people. But more legislation doesn't lead to good things. It only leads to bad things. Because people always find a way around the legislation. They find a way to manipulate it, and it's never good. Like, I've got friends in the aerospace industry, and a lot of them, like for the big prime one I'm thinking about, he works for Boeing, and he says a lot of Boeing's technology, they don't patent it, because as soon as it goes into the patent office, somebody knows how it works. Straight away, you're showing people how it works. And then all a copier needs to do or something is change a little bit of that dimension, and that's away from that patent, and they can find out how it works. So the best way to protect yourself is is to do things, to do things yourself, and that means less government intervention, because all these all these taxes and these levies and these green levies, it's just hurting business. And the more you hurt business, the more business leaves. The more business leaves, there's no opportunities. And then how do you create wealth? Like Keir Starmer said, how does he do wealth creation if there are no opportunities? I really struggle to see how people in government can't see this. But anyway, so you've got this situation now where the United Kingdom are screaming for these people, are really sucking up to P&O Ferries. Now, guys, let's not forget, P&O Ferries, they sacked, I think it was 800 of their staff. Hang on, let me see if I can find it, the exact number. Yeah, so hang on. In an official statement, Ms. Haig, the Transport Secretary, sorry, not the, I thought she was the Business Secretary. The Transport Secretary, Louise Haig, the Transport Secretary, again, called P&O a rogue operator because of its decision in 2022 to sack 800 employees without notice and employ agency staff on lower pay. So this is this company, P&O, they sacked 800 of their staff, claimed it was because, they could have been going bankrupt and they needed to save money. Remember, it's all about the money. And then they brought in, agency staff who don't have to have benefits of being an employee. So that's they just saved a ton of money there. Now, they was able to do this because of the situation in the government at the time. Now, the government now have put legislation in place to say that this can't happen. But guess what? Like I've just said, the more legislation people put in place, the more people skirt around it. We should just let these companies fail. We should literally, if P&O are going to go bankrupt, guess what? Let them go bankrupt. Let them fail. Don't try and prop these companies up. Don't try and help these companies. Let them go bankrupt. And guess what? Those people that need to leave the United Kingdom to go wherever on the ferries, they still need to go. And they're still willing to pay. So other operators will take that slack. Other operators who are providing a better service, who are providing a better product, they will take up the slack. And that is how capitalism works. The weak wither and die, and the strong succeed and go on to succeed. And guys, I totally get the argument about capitalism right now. And right now in the West, we're not in capitalism. We've gone beyond it. We're in like late stage capitalism, where all the money resources have gone to certain companies, and those companies just get bigger and bigger because a new company pops up with a great new idea. A lot of staff. Oh, hang on, guys. I think I've just... Yeah, new companies pop up who want new stuff and they want to do better for themselves, and they just can't because the big companies buy them up, then they don't do anything. Guys, and it's all these reasons why we're heading towards a global conflict, of like just biblical scales. And it's because we're in late stage capitalism, because we're in late stage democracy, because the Middle East is such a mess at the moment, because there's a war in Europe, because we printed so much money in the last 4 years. We need something. But anyway, guys, so that's the situation right now in the United Kingdom, okay? We're begging people to come and invest. Please come and invest in our country. Come and invest in our country. I can remember round about 2016, I was working in the aerospace industry, and I had a friend in America, and he wanted to move to the United Kingdom. He wanted to invest in the United Kingdom. He said, look, you know what? I've got some money here. I can bring a facility into the United Kingdom. We can take, we can take a hangar. We had a hangar. We'd been down there. We looked at the facility. It was in South Wales, just outside Cardiff Airport. We could fly drones down there. We was going to go down there. We was going to build airplanes. We had a project with Sheffield University. Everything was fine. And then Brexit. It wasn't Brexit that stopped him, and he made the right decision. It wasn't Brexit that stopped that investment coming. It was the flim-flammery and cuckoldery from the government. Nobody knew what was happening. Nobody knew what was happening with Brexit. Are we Brexiting? Are we not Brexiting? What taxes are going to be paid? What levies are going to be paid? Is there still going to be a research and development grant? Is there still going to be money off building prototypes? So all this stuff was up in the air. And, you know, it got to a stage where, and it, you know, he made the right decision. He said, look, you know, I can't invest in the United Kingdom. So well done. And I remember it was the Labour MP for, I think her name's Chapman, the Labour MP. I can remember her getting up and voting down everything that came about Brexit. And I just kept thinking, people of Rotherham right now, would you prefer what we've got, or would you like a new, you know, and our office was going to be in Rotherham, our R&D facility was going to be in South Wales. You just can't, you can't fly, you can't fly anything in and around this area. So you need to go where you've got access to airspace. Anyway, sorry guys, wildly off on a tangent there. So that's a situation right now where we're screaming for investment in the United Kingdom. Nobody's going to come. Why would you? Why would you come when you're going to get heavily taxed? You're going to go to a place that's light on taxes. And though, guess what? Those places that's light on taxes, people will invest in those countries. People will invest in those places. And guess what? With that investment, you get jobs, you get infrastructure, you get apprenticeships, you get skills. So in 10 years' time, where, you know, United Kingdom now, because nobody's invested in us and all we've got is Starbucks, B&M and charity shops, you know, what skills do we have in the, you know, in the future moving forwards to global conflicts? We have nothing. Anyway, so while all this is going on in the background, hang on. Can I share this? Let me see if I can share. Yeah, guys, I'm going to show you a quick video. I'm going to show you a quick video, guys. So while we've got all this going on, right, the Labour government didn't invite Elon Musk to this investor portal that's happening, I think, Monday. Now, they didn't invite him because obviously he must not be a good enough investor. He must not be innovative enough. And let me just show you this video, guys. Honestly, like,
at Eon next.
I'm not going to show. I should have watched the ads previously. So basically, the video is the you know, he's got these rockets. The rockets come down. They've done a launch, or they've done something in space. Then, you know, it comes down, it lands, and it's just fantastic. You know, these things, they land back in the launcher, so the cradle where they took off from. I'll put the link in the description. You know, the rockets, they land back in there, and we've got, you know, we're flim-flammering over P&O building a ferry port while we're telling Elon Musk, you know, don't come here, Elon. You're not wanted here, Elon. Your money is not welcome. You're not innovative enough to work in the UK. We want corrupt P&O ferries who sack their staff to make a few dollars. It's absolutely insane, guys. It really is. If you're watching this from overseas, if you're watching this from another country, guys, please, don't think that the government represents the people of this country. The people of this country are united with the rest of the people in the Western world. You know, we're looking at the situation here and just thinking, how is this even happening? How are we telling Elon Musk and and guys, you know, I've been quite critical over Elon Musk over a lot of things. I don't agree with a lot of the things that he basically, if Elon Musk and his companies, they're, as my opinion, he's a shell for the US government. Each one of his companies has vast military applications. So you think about these rockets landing back in the launch pad. Imagine those rockets now filled with 100 tons of special forces personnel and kit and equipment, and then you land 10 of them right in central Russia. Guess what? You've just taken Russia. Sorry, central Moscow. Anyway, you know, so we've got the situation now in the United Kingdom where we're saying, please, P&O, come and invest in our country. But no, Elon, you're not innovative enough. You said some bad things about the government on Twitter. We don't like you. It's just absolutely absurd. You know, and I would actually go out there and I would say, although I am critical of a lot of things, I would definitely say I'm definitely Team Elon. But anyway, guys, I'm going to back to grid and I'll get you guys another video later.